Okay, there we go. Goodness, I've had quite the day. So, we just yap for a bit first. I've been trying to keep to the stream schedule thing. I would have normally streamed about like 12 hours ago, but I've been having issues with my teeth. For a little bit of backstory, VOD users kept like 5 minutes ahead, probably. VOD viewers, you don't use a VOD. Yeah, I'm a bit delirious because of painkillers. I've had issues with teeth all my life. I've had like a couple chipped since like a year or so ago. Rather than chipped, I think some fillings I got a long time ago might have fallen out. I was just kind of like putting it off, you know. It's expensive to get teeth dealt with. And I don't have dental insurance on my Medicaid. Rather to specify, most dentists don't take Medicaid, I guess, is maybe more accurate on that front. But, a bit under a week ago, a third tooth started acting up, and ever since that one started acting up, the others are acting up more. And now I'm in a perpetual state of, like, one tooth hurting really bad most of the time. Right now, it's one right up here somewhere. So, went into the doctor today, got some antibiotics in case there is anything bad going on in there. Got some powerful painkillers, because the weak stuff wasn't doing anything. You know, the cool thing about playing Cataclysm for so long is, hey, I know some painkiller names now. I already forgot what it is, though. It's oxycodone. I think that was also in Cataclysm. But anyway, yeah. I'm a little bit out of it right now. But at the same time, the pain right now is better than it has been throughout most of the day. It's still there a little bit, like, so there must be something bad going on if it still hurts. But anyway, I do want to stream though. I do want to. It's just difficult to do most things right now. Anyway, so I bought like almost 10 games in the Steam sale. I'll list them off real quick, but I'm not playing them right now. But I got Balatro, I got Path of Akra, I got Toho Library Survivors, I got Picune Dreams, Schism, Rift Wizard 2, I got Tales of Mazial for Steam, I got Rabbit of Steel, Dwarf Fortress, and Animal Well. All of them are roguelikes except for Animal Well, as far as I know. I played Tome and Dwarf Fortress before. Everything else there is new to me though. But I figured tonight I would rather play something I'm a bit more familiar with. I played Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup a long time ago. It's probably been like 8 years or so since I last played, maybe 6. I'm not sure anymore, honestly. But anyway, I want something to do. I've been playing alone on and off today. But I think at this point, given how much I've been playing Alona offline, and with it being in Japanese and maybe not being the most entertaining anyway, I'll just keep playing it offline and I'll stream some other stuff. Okay, so I haven't played Crawl in a long time. Like I said, I got the trunk branch, like the dev branch, to see if there's anything else cool in there. But a lot of stuff has probably changed since then. I've never beat Crawl. I came close a couple times. But anyway, just... Oh, so that's manual siege. Okay. I think I'll get back into like the controls and stuff quick enough, probably. So we got Mountain Dwarf. Oh, so I don't know if they ever listed them by difficulty before. Maybe not. Dwarf, Minotaur, Morpher, Gargoyle, Draconian, Troll, Deep Elf. Armitar? The heck is an Armitar? Looks like it's only got one eye. I don't know. I guess it's a shoot-off of the Minotaur. And Knowles. That sounds familiar too. And then we got Human, Kobold, Demon Spawn, Djinn, Spriggan, Ghoul, Tengu. That's cool. Oni, Barachi. I don't know what a Barachi is. I assume there's not like original stuff. Vinestalker sounds like it could be original. Coglin sounds like it'd be original, so maybe there is original stuff. Coglin, Vinestalker, Vampire, Demigod, Homicide, Naga, Octopode, Field, and Mummy. So I remember, there was like an old meme build which would be the Mummy Summoner who takes like forever to clear floors because he sits there and grinds. I played that a little bit back in the day and had decent results with it. But I remember they indirectly nerfed it by making it so like stronger and stronger enemies will appear the longer you're on a 4-4. Or maybe that was always the case, but that is the counter to it regardless. But anyway, like I said with Alona, even though in Alona I'm using a hell of a lot of magic now in my build, even called a build in that game, I feel like I'm becoming kind of a jack of all trades. But anyway, I'll probably start with just a basic melee class in here to get back into it. So, let's see. Can you normally not enchant artifacts? Weird. Just reading through these. Close and ranged combat. These guys are melee, I guess. Oh, they can cast. That's good. So these are strong melee fighters with some casting as well. Merfolk. I mean, it sounds basically the same as dwarves, but I'm sure they're quite a bit different. Gargoyles are low HP, but tanky. Earth magic. Yeah, I played gargoyles before, actually. Yeah, the earth magic is kind of nice. I do recall that, actually. Yep, Draconians work how you'd expect. They're like the Senang band, too. They kind of, like, turn into more dragon formish as they get older. As they evolve, grow, level. Yep, trolls regen quickly. I do recall that. Deep elves, fragile. So most of these are like melee classes, as you'd expect from like simple classes. Fair enough. So these guys, basically melee fighters as well, but they're a bit slower and more lumbering, I guess. And gnolls, I guess they're jacks of all trades. I don't know. I'm not gonna bother looking through the others right now. So let's see. Let's just go with something really simple first. Let's go with Minotaur. I'm not going to get into magic on the first run. Runs of this aren't like Alona. This has permadeath unless you turn it off, and it's on by default, so you'll be using permadeath. So runs are going to be a bit shorter for sure. So, fighter, basic stuff. I guess gladiator is lighter armor and some throwing stuff. Monks. Okay, so we're talking weapon monks, not like hand-to-hand monks here. They have some like faith-related advantages. Hunters are hunters. And berserkers. Berserkers are fun. I do remember that actually. Since I'm gonna not be using magic on this Minotaur, I think I'll probably just play berserker. I've been a bit more irritable, so the cats have been kind of grating on me a little bit. But I'm trying to still be nice. So, it's difficult. Alright, let's do Minotaur Berserker as a starter. I mean, I don't know. I think Hand-Axe sounds familiar. I feel like that's maybe what I used to use. Let's go with spears, though, you know, because spears were my go-to in Cataclysm. Give me a random name. I'm not creative. It's a dud. Alright. So this one does... No, it actually works with or without numpad. Okay. Alright. Let me get back into this. It's been a while. So you don't start with as much in this as you might in some other roguelikes, notably. Just this stuff. I don't think I'm gonna know magic. M brings up... Not magic, but like my skills and stuff. Yezu. If it were blue, I don't even know what that would mean, but it's sore. It is sore, so I am blue. It's probably red if anything. I honestly have no idea. Alright. So let's see. Someday I'll play something that's not a roguelike. They've been a thing recently, though. Alright. So, let's see. You can eat corpses in here. Thank you. Let's see here. Capital E gives you some info. Zalt will find you. That's new. Like I said before, they used to just make stronger stuff spawn. I guess there's like a harder like 4-cap like mystery dungeon or something. So I can pick this up. How do I eat in this game? I need to like look up some of the controls. It's been a while. Because I know eating is definitely a thing in here. It's very easy to like run out of food in this game actually. Food clock is kind of strict here. That's one of the things I never liked about it much. Oh, there's a thing about the game's velocity. That's really cool. This might be nice to read sometime, actually. I like this. Yeah, anti-grinding. That's getting mentioned here. Hoover. Okay. Just giving a quick skim. Oh yeah, I think there's actually like some mouse. Yeah, you can actually use the mouse in this game too, which is nice. Well, how heavy is it? Surely there's weight in this, right? How do I examine? Oh, did I not? No, I did pick up the corpse. Where is it? Oh, no, you can't pick up the corpse. Okay, okay. Alright, actually, hold on. I'm thinking only certain races need to eat corpses, maybe. Maybe that's the case. How do I examine stuff? Like, how do I... let's see here. So it says I for... Oh, I see. That's not a keybind. That's like a section. I see. I think if you play like a vampire or... Well, no, vampires have to suck blood. There's like... I think ghouls have to eat corpses. I guess other races don't in here. Okay, let's see. Keybinds... List of commands. Right. Give me a sec to put some more gel in my tooth. One moment. Hopefully that'll help. I feel like it's not actually doing too much, honestly. Maybe I'm just not applying it very accurately, but I gotta try something. Okay. Hey, Jethro. Evening. Let's see. Alright, so here's the keybinds. I need to be reminded as to how to actually play this here. How do I, like, get the cursor on the screen and look around at stuff? So it is semicolon. Semicolon ain't working. Do I need to... Oh, okay, okay. Alright, I guess this is even more mouse-based than I remembered. Describe, okay. Alright, so I wanted to just check this dispersal check. Okay. Alright. So maybe I'll rely on mouse a bit more while I get back into this. Okay, so I'm auto-picking up scrolls and stuff like that. That's good. Okay, so stuff like this. Since my god hates magic stuff, I want to destroy this. How do I do that? It's like K or D or something? I'm just guessing here. I don't know. Item interaction. I think it might actually be like a skill that you get like as this character, maybe? Special ability. No, not renounce religion, not berserk. Berserk is useful. I don't think it would be a spell. No. I should have ran the tutorial. It's okay. Oh, abilities. It's probably this. Nope. That is what I just checked, actually. Alright, have a good night. Sorry to stream at such an awkward hour. Thanks for popping in, though. Let's see. Now, I explicitly remember this being a thing. Unless they've changed it. Maybe V? Evoke? So I can pick this up, though, which is good. So if I do this, what can I do with it? No, I don't want to put it on. Useless jewelry, huh? Useless item jewelry. It could be that this isn't something I can actually destroy. I think you can destroy, like, books and staves and that kind of thing. Oh, I remember a lot of these graphics. These are kind of nostalgic. Hobgoblins and stuff like that. Good song. Very good. Okay. Is there a actually doing a bit of damage. So, let's see. I got some more emotes soon that'll be coming into the stream. I did a favor for someone who happens to draw some very nice art. And rather than paying me for proofreading their thing, they're going to do up a couple emotes for my request. So those will be coming in pretty soon. Related to a certain fan game I help translate. But this time it's not like a Hachikuma game or something again. You'll see soon enough once they're done. That actually does bring me to a question too. I wanted to run a poll on Twitter later. I stream a lot on Twitch now, but I don't watch that many streams. So this is something I'm not very in touch with, so I want to get some opinions. Let's say you're in like a streamer's chat. Which is more convenient for you? let's take a look at my emails for an example here. Oh, actually, you know what? I guess they are set up like that. Well, I'll ask the question anyway. So we got this one. Which is more convenient for this to be named Hakanai Cringe or Lunasa Cringe? Now, I'm thinking probably Hakanai Cringe, right? Because especially if you're not a Toho fan and you happen to be watching, you don't know who these characters are. Especially if I'm using like GOS characters like Lidos or whatnot. A lot of people wouldn't know who they are necessarily. So it's probably more convenient to use Hakanai, right? Now, right now, it's set up so I think like my alias for the emotes had to be like Hakana11. Maybe I can change the emote things to like have Hakanai. I forget. I don't remember. Am I even able to change this stuff on Twitch? God, I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look into the dashboard actually before I even ask this. On Twitter, I suppose. Maybe there's only one answer to this. Maybe it requires that you do like this. All I know. Because if I had a choice, I definitely would have kept it with the ones. So not too much happening here yet, but that's fine. So Crawl is a bit special with how its staircases work. So all of these are going to go down to the same floor here, but some areas have staircases that go to different areas entirely. Also, I think whips can hit far away. How do I rest in this? How do I rest? Let me check some keybinds here. Say I want to sit there until I get my HP back. So it'll probably be... Could be here, it's not in other. Player info, no. Up 5, it's 5, okay. Gotcha, alright. I got that. So this is going to go up to the other 4. It's good to like map out where these go. So in a pinch, like, you know where you're going to end up if you happen to go up the stairs to run away from something. Now, also in Crawl, I believe... Oh, arranged. I believe monsters can go up and down stairs. Sometimes they'll just randomly show up. Unless that's been changed again, of course. I don't know what's changed in this game over the years. But I have distinct memories of, like, being near stairs, and it says, oh, like, this monster comes up the stairs. It's a thing in here, I believe. I do wonder how much this game has changed over the years. Except for, like, the only major change I've confirmed for sure is the, like, something different happens if you linger on a floor for too long. Past that, I don't really know yet. So we found all the stairs, 3 sets of them. So I'm going to start reading some scrolls. Let's see what they do. Amnesia, wonderful. Okay, that's a good one to start with. Teleportation. Okay, so teleport has a short delay in this game. It's good to know. Immolation. Maybe that burns nearby enemies. Didn't seem to really do much of anything there. Okay, there we go. There's the ID that I'm looking for. Hearing. Vulnerability. Okay. It'll wear off. Really. Revelation is magic mapping in this game. Understood. ID. I think I'm going to try to identify my potions, but read my scrolls, at least for the time being, while things are still early. Obviously don't need these. How do I drop these? Oh, you have to hit the letter. You can't, like... Okay. Playing so many different roguelikes recently has tainted my mind. I do not want to fight those guys right now. Not unless it's one-on-one like this. So yeah, they follow you up the stairs. I remember these snakes being terrible because they can poison you pretty badly at that. Okay. I'm not able to, like, offer corpses to my god or anything, right? Can I, maybe? I want to say some characters can do that. I swear, like, the corpses, like, burn up or something like that, right? Maybe this has changed. I feel like these keybinds aren't complete. I don't know. Religion screen. Let's check this. Religion screen. Okay. Absolutely forbidden to use spell magic. Only spell magic? I think it's saying like wands and scrolls might still be okay. I'm not sure. So like wizards is good. Doesn't say anything else. Let's see. Powers. Anti-magic. Oh, it mentions here. It does mention. Okay. Destroy. Okay, it's just killing. If this was a thing, I guess it's gone now. Alright, interesting. Alright. And this is what happens. Like if you piss him off, as well as how you can piss him off. Don't learn spells, don't cast. Okay, so don't even use staves, got it. Pain branded weapons. Why are those a problem? I don't even know what that means really, but that's weird. It's weird. Okay. Got it. Pretty basic at least. Okay then. Well, it means I don't have to worry about corpses, it seems at least. So I believe how this game worked, unless I'm confusing it with home. No, I'm not. Yeah, okay. So you can like, it's similar to CGDA in a sense. So you can like pick what you want to train, and I think as you gain XP, it goes toward this, regardless of what you do. So yeah, incoming XP trains your skills. So basically I can say like, I want to prioritize fighting. And yeah, so staves and axes are off right now because I'm not using one. But I have some default proficiency, 2.7. And aptitude, I think, is just how quickly as well. Oh, okay, so get some cross-training though. I think what that means is like, let's say I switch over to that now, it'll go faster until it catches up with like the highest one in the category. So it'll go faster until it catches up with polearms, I think. Okay. Probably good to like go for these one-on-one, like one by one. I'm gonna like tread on soft learn, hard learn, basically. I don't think I need stealth, not right now at least. I'm gonna try to get 5 in fighting, and then maybe like I'll switch over to polearms explicitly. I'm gonna go like individually. I think that's probably more efficient. Like the sooner I get actual levels, the better. Because I don't think having like half a level. Oh, I remember like they really give me uniques and stuff in this game. Yeah, he's the fire guy. Can I kill him? I think Sigma just like kind of in early game like often kills you, right? Like he's kind of a beginner killer. I'm probably gonna want to enrage for him. Berserk rather. Let's do that. Let's go berserk. So let's just read the info here first. So berserk. HP, speed, and damage dealt in melee. Okay. Keep killing to go on longer. And you get slowed and left unable to berserk after wears off. Okay. And basically all you can do is move and read. Sorry, move and fight. You can't read anything, I assume. Maybe you can drink potions? I don't know. It just says almost all, after all. Chuck's hand is regeneration. Okay. And these cost a very, very small amount of beauty, so it's okay. Okay. Let's berserk here. You don't want to die to Sigmund, please. I might still die to Sigmund. And I can't use Trog's hand now. Can't drink potions. Okay, I got him. Which is good, because I think I might have died otherwise. Hidden 2 levels. Okay. I want to get out of here. After Berserk wears off, you want to, like, try to retreat somewhere safe. That's a really big thing in this game, like, keeping track of, like, where you haven't gone. Being very careful to retreat and do safe areas. That's, of course, just a good general roguelike concept, but even more important in this game. Okay, so I gained 2 entire fighting levels from that. Let's get it up to 7 since it's almost there now. So, Scythe, huh? I wanna look at this. I'm gonna pick it up for a sec. How do scythes work? As in, like, which weapon type are they counted as? So polearm. Polearms, okay. Are polearms the same as spears? Yes. Okay, so this is definitely just an upgrade. Yeah, I see no reason to not just use this. Absolutely. But there's no selling in this game, so there's no point picking up extra stuff. I don't need this amulet of magic regeneration because I don't have magic. We can just drop that too. Sling is good to have. So that'll go into my range thing. So if I can get some rocks, that'd be nice. There are like large rocks back there, but I think those might be for throwing, but I'll go take a look in a second. I remember walking by them. Oh, why am I shooting bullets with my sling right now? Okay, weird. So how does that work? Strange. Hold on. I don't know why I was like automatically shooting instead of meleeing. But oh well, whatever. I guess I'll just wield the staff now then. Sorry, the scythe. So there are rocks here. I guess it doesn't matter. It seems like I don't actually need ammo. It just has infinite ammo. Yeah, I guess so. I don't see anything saying that you need to like do anything with it, so that's cool. Okay. Might come in handy in a pinch. I'm gonna check down here real quick. I'm gonna immediately run. I'm not doing that. So as long as there's no enemies near you, they won't come up. Well, they won't follow you up. However, they can just randomly come upstairs if that's still a thing. So be careful of that. I could tell that Sigmund was like huge because he gave me like a lot and I haven't even got a 1% from these little kills yet. So that was risky to even fight him, honestly, but as a Minotaur, I don't really know how much choice I had. Alright, fighting is 7. Okay, let's take that off for now. Let's level pole arms 100%. Let's get this up to at least like maybe 6 or so. We'll see, I'm not sure. There are stones that you can pick up though, curiously enough. Okay, I've explored the whole floor. Okay, so up here is where it says the 4. Dungeon 2. Okay. We go down now, I guess. This seems to be the safest bet, though all these stairs are uncomfortably close together, which really sucks. Pasha. Yep, so she's wizard's familiar. Okay. Oh, she has like no HP basically. Okay. Alright, well, let's bait her into coming around the corner. She summons. Okay, it's fine, she died. Okay, so, good to know. If you kill the summoner, their summons instantly. Poof. That's great. Most games don't like that. Cool. So that didn't give me any like extra, but it gave me enough for a level. Okay, I can potentially one-shot an orc, which is cool. Chainmail. I probably want that. Up these stairs real quick here. Where is here? Okay. It's definitely. I do not need animal skin. There is an armor thing. Okay. So ranged weapon speed and spellcasting get penalties from heavy armor, but it doesn't seem like melee does. So that's good. Okay. Alright, let's go back down. Let's keep going. Okay. Awesome. Magic user gives me more beauty. Level 6. So, how often do you get stat points when you level up, like the random one? Well, not random, the ones that you can choose from. I think I got the first one at 3, so I was assuming it'd be every 3 levels, but I guess not. Apparently not. Lux Talisman. The hell's this? Its user becomes unstable. Combination. Hey, Gravy. Yep. Minotaur berserks, not because he's a Minotaur, but because I'm following Trog as my god. So I can berserk at any time. It's really good. Lets you kill stuff that you have no right to kill otherwise. What is this? It's a magic thing, so I'm not going to want to use it, though. Yeah, this is useless for my character. It's like anti-melee, anti-stealth. What is this? Does this just let you go through things? No. Hold on, no. It just deals damage near you, I guess? I have no idea what this is. That's something to learn for another time. Well, I think I played quite a few classes last time I played this game, like a long time ago, but I figure, like, things like this is very good for getting back into the game and relearning the basics, because it's been a long time. So let's see. Whip pain. I'm apparently not allowed to use those. Like, my god doesn't like it when I do. Oh, right. I think Natasha has 9 lives, right? Because she's a cat. Remember that being a thing. Okay. Okay. I need to not die here. Curing. I will take it. Oh, it says like how common they are. It's nice. Okay, I'm gonna berserk. Lurking horror. Okay, berserk horror off. Okay, so that goes to like a sub area of the dungeon. Like I said, crawl works in that way. That's a very distinct thing about this game that I remember. Okay, berserk gone. These guys. So, alright, good. Full arms is almost up to 6, at which point I think I'll switch it off and get maybe like a couple levels in armor or something. Yeah, I've got just as good of an aptitude in that. Let's carefully clear up the floor then. Now, since there's no like random rerollable floors in this game, there can be some more situations where you have to just choose, okay, you know, I'm not going to fight this. I'm just going to get out of here. Is there anything I can do with this altar? Probably not, right? I think this is just like for if you're starting without a god. But since I picked Berserker, I start off with Frog. I mean, actually, let's get it up to 7. I just got like, plus like 0.2 points of overkill there, essentially. Unsafe for traveling. Okay. What is this? Altar that I don't care about. What is this? Hits you with fire. Can hit for up to 20. So this thing is just going to spam fire on you, potentially. Let's see how much it does. Okay. That doesn't seem that bad. I think I could easily kill this then, right? Only 12 HP. Okay, I'm gonna let this other guy come out first and deal with him. Apparently he doesn't bother shooting that guy. Only me. Okay, good. Obviously I don't care about the altar, but I just want the XP. Yeah, it gave me a little bit actually. Went from 6.2 to 6.4. So, corrupted altar. Oh, right. Okay, so this is special. This isn't just a simple, like, you can go to another area in the dungeon. This is the Abyss. It's the funny place. That's really hard to get out of. It's a one-way gate. We're not going to the Abyss. Maybe later as a different character. I swear there's like a character, or maybe it's like a scenario where like you start in the Abyss. That's a fun one. There is a lot of like really good stuff there, but I mean you have to make it out, and there's like a really wide variety of like enemy strengths that can spawn there from what I recall. So it's very, very difficult to start off there. It's not a friendly place to like early game characters at all. So I think if I game overs this character, I want to like immediately switch to like another archetype. I want to get a lot of variety in. I'm just gonna berserk again. There isn't really much of a downside, I don't think, besides just be careful of like where you are after you come out of it. So one thing I'm noticing here, I haven't gotten hungry yet. Is hunger gone from this game? Because I didn't start with rations. I don't see anything about hunger yet. Did they remove it? I swear hunger was like a really important thing in this game. Like the hunger clock was really strict. Is it just gone now? How'd I find this? Items? I think hunger's gone. They removed it. Oh my god. Yes. Hunger was the worst part of this game for me. I hated it. But that's such a huge change. I can't believe that they just removed hunger. I assume if you're playing like... Yeah, the mummies didn't have to eat. I love the mummies. Mummies were my favorite character. Sorry, my favorite race because they didn't have to eat. That's how, like, strict this game's hunger clock felt. Now, I know it's supposed to be anti-grind, but at the same time, you know, usually, as long as there's nothing really nasty, you want to try to clear out fours. Like, anti-grind doesn't just mean to rush through every four and go straight to the end of the game. You still need to, like, spend some time there and, you know, kill what's there, typically. And sometimes it really felt like just bad luck with, like, food drops and stuff could really screw you over. So that's why I couldn't do anything with the corpses, I guess. I think you used to be able to butcher them. And, like, the ones with green health bars were poisonous corpses. I'm not sure why they have green health bars now. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is anymore. Maybe it's just a legacy thing that's still there. I assume vampires... Yeah, I saw the Zot clock. I figured that was kind of like to balance it. It mentioned, like, you know, certain, like, few thousand turns is too many. What happens? Is that just, like, instant game over? Or, like, summons something really bad that you can't possibly beat? Because I do remember the game used to function like the longer you spend at a floor, the worse stuff will spawn on it. Is that still a thing, or is it just like all fixed spawns and nothing new now? That's your max HP. Okay. Interesting. Well, I will try to avoid having that happen, though. I assume it's pretty, like, hard to have it happen typically, unless you're really, really dawdling. Okay. What do we got here? Also, I have to go kill, what's her name, the cat a few more times. She's still up there. Okay, so this is a player ghost. Interesting. Is this like from the internet? Is that how this works? Must be. Okay, well. Seems threat lethal. Oh. Well, 11 damage isn't that bad. 41 HP isn't that bad. He doesn't sound that bad. I don't know, like, how much 2 AC and 3 evasion really comes out to. But I'm gonna hit him a bit over half the time, and that's without, berserking, so I don't feel that worried, actually. However, there's other stuff in there, and I don't really want to fight them all at once. So, I think I would have to break that glass for them to come out anyway, right? So I get the choice about whether or not I want to fight them. Can you really bash stuff to break it? I'm not gonna do it immediately, mind you, but I'm curious here. Or do I need to, like, do something special to get through there? So I don't see, like, bash or anything offhand. It'd probably be in here. Not sure. But anyway, like I said, I want to go back up to the previous floor and hunt down Natasha a bit more if I can. If she's still up there. She's a nice target to take down. But I'll try to be cautious of the Zot clock as well. I assume she does have 9 lives, right? Not like 3. Killed her 3 times now. Surely that's... yeah, it'd be kind of lackluster. Surely she's still on the same floor. Maybe she just gets like a chance to respawn. I should have read her description more. Maybe it would have mentioned. I'm not sure. Okay, I feel like I've checked pretty much the whole floor, so my odds of running into her would be pretty high, I want to say. Check down at the south of it. Okay, maybe she died for good. I didn't really check the log. So let's assume she's dead. Let's move on. Okay. What are all these things? Feedibus. Minor demons. So these threat low. I like this screen. I don't think this was here before. At least not this detail. I like the threat estimation and stuff. That's really nice. So this has something that lets them presumably teleport behind you. Or maybe just slip behind you. If they're near you, probably, by the description. Okay. They're pretty evasive, too. Okay, I'm gonna let one follow me up the stairs and kill it. Okay, I can one-shot them. As long as I can get them on. Good. Alright, polearms is 7. Alright, that's good for pull-ons for now. Let's go back to it later. Let's get armor. Then maybe I'll get a few in dodging as well. Ogres, or whatever these are, pretty scary. I need to berserk here. I do recall that. Hope I'm gonna be okay. Okay. See how strong Berserk is? Berserk really makes this class. Okay, right, I keep hitting R the rest. That is not this game. That is a load, and to be fair, a lot of other games too. Alright, good. I get us more armor. Let's get this up to 5. I don't think that'll take too long at all. Spike Club is probably pretty good, but I like my cool Venom Spear. Dark Slug. Okay, so your range thing. Not a big deal though. Die. Okay. Let's proceed carefully here. Now that I know there's not hunger, I feel like I can be a little bit more careful on the floors. Like, I can wait a bit longer, like, if I see enemies coming at me, I feel a bit safer about retreating backwards. I'm not having to, like, rush forward as much. I really like this a lot more than before. Now, this isn't the roguelike that I've spent, like, the most time in. That'd probably be Angband. But it's not... I'm not totally experienced with it either. I would say... have I played as much of this as I have with, like, CDDA? Probably a bit less than that. That's how much CDDA I played in, like, the last month and a half, but I'm essentially done with CDDA for right now and the foreseeable future. But probably somewhere around there, I guess. These guys... No. It says high threat. I'm not really seeing it. Okay, they can blink me around. Alright, that might be a problem. I want to get somewhere safe so I don't get blinked somewhere bad. Yep, there we go, see? It's all about the positioning. Alright, that's a regular chainmail. Wait, do I have... Oh yeah, I have chainmail, okay. Wasn't sure if I had like plate mail or something instead. Easy to get them mixed up. Okay, so armor... Let's get up to 6 then. Seems like it's going up pretty quick. This is... It's just another altar. Okay. I assume they probably added like some new gods and stuff into the game. The gods and like the faith system is probably one of the things that sets Crawl apart from a lot of other roguelikes. It's not that uncommon to have that kind of system in a roguelike, but it's definitely more like fleshed out in here, and it's a much bigger part of your character. I don't want this. I don't want to pick this up. So it seems like you can't destroy them anymore, so I'll just drop it. I'm kind of surprised it auto pickups staves and stuff as a Trog worshipper. It's kind of strange, right? I don't know why it does that. Okay, let's get this guy up over here. Okay, boomerangs, huh? I don't remember those existing before. That's cool. What a new thing. I'm very excited to see. Hound, okay. Say high threat? Oh, I did. They don't seem that bad, though. Oh. So far, these things that it says as high threats, I'm not really seeing it, honestly. Sleep cap, you didn't used to exist. Okay. Max HP. Let's hope you don't put me to sleep and insta-kill me. I am sleeping. Okay, well, I woke back up, so... We're not talking about, like, an Angband floating ice situation where you get stun locked and die. Or at least not as this character, we're not. That's good. Yeah, again, like, I don't want these. There's no point. I don't want to piss off Frog. That'd be a bad idea, I think. Universally so. I have some scrolls of identify here. Let's see what some of these do. Potion of Might. Ooh, Enlightenment. Okay, let me see exactly what these do. Might is... What's your melee? So Enlightenment, this is different Bang Band, where it like reveals the floor and stuff on it. Makes you float and resist, I assume, charm or something like that. I seem to recall there's like an enemy that like charms you to like walk toward it in this. I seem to recall it being a thing. Haste is obvious. Okay, so I guess heal wounds. Is that just for healing bleeding, or does that actually heal HP too, I wonder? I really like the common and uncommon thing. That's very nice. Very cool. Okay, how many do the other scrolls do? Noise, that's fine. Poison, nice. Now let's just stand here. It's gonna go away. I'm not sure if that actually spawned one on us, funny enough. So maybe that's not a bad scroll to read. In which case, it's just good for poisoning your enemies, which is nice of so. Angband has stuff like that, like Scroll of Inferno or something, I forget. Like, make fire appear all around you. It's essentially like a character-centered fireball attack, but it doesn't hit you. Maybe that's the same kind of thing. I definitely need dodge. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna get dodge now, I think. I want to get, like, maybe 4 or 5 dodge. Wow, spellbook. Book of the Moon. Book of the Moon. What does moon mean exactly here? Oh, right, yeah, I remember now. This game has randomly generated spellbooks. Yeah, that was a thing. Okay, cool. So you've got, like, stuff from different schools here. Neat. In fact, I'm wondering maybe if some of these spells are randomly generated too, like these names on them. I almost think that's the case, but I don't remember. But anyway, we'll do a spellcaster later. Not right now. Good skills of rotation are nice to have. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so I can open this, I see. So I can choose to open this. This is probably the most dangerous thing in here. Sorry, the most dangerous thing barring the ghost, obviously. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Oh, what? So I could press O to open it. O is apparently auto explore. Oh, it's 0. Okay. No? Okay, it's probably capital O. Alright. However, I'm going to drink a potion of haste as well. So, 0. No. Capital O. There we go. Okay. You know, I was hoping that guy would stay at the back so I could deal with him last. Constricted. It's constricted too. Doesn't really tell me. I see it in the list here, but I don't know. Otherwise, though, I really like how this UI is. It's really nice. Very good mouse integration too. Not something that you usually see in a roguelike. Okay, that guy was definitely worth killing. All right, let's get 5 dodge, and let's switch off and get some more offensive stuff. Sounds like a good idea to me. Okay. I'm gonna check the other stairs in a moment too, but I'm just gonna check a little bit here. A little preview here, essentially. Alarm trap, okay. But best I can see these traps from a distance. I don't know if that's like just a thing now for all characters, or if I'm especially observant. I feel like it's probably just a thing for all characters because I'm playing a Minotaur and they're usually not the smartest, most observant of guys. Wait, imp. Okay. Alright, let me go up. The ogre, they're a pain in the ass. It's fine though, I can just berserk. Kill him, then go back to the stairs. Just wait this out. Like I said, I don't really want to risk being berserk weakened down there. So the berserk weakness is worn off, but I can't berserk right now, I believe is what that means. So I don't mind doing a bit of stuff as long as I'm careful not throwing into anything too nasty. Okay. Good. Looking good so far. This is going pretty smooth, actually. Alright, let's take dodging off. Let's get more... So, I assume this is for, like, CDA, where... oh, I have a ranged attack. Oh. That's nice. I didn't know that. Okay, this is probably like City Day where I want to focus like on the weapon skill before focusing on general fighting skills. So let's do that. Good pull arms up to probably like 9 or 10 or something. We'll see. See how long it takes. Like him for two. Mutation. Should I gamble? Potion of magic. Worthless. Rare though, but worthless. So let's see, mutation. Likely to be beneficial, but not guaranteed. So I'm seeing it as like above 50% chance of something good happening. So let's do it. Let's mutate. Yep. Large bone plates grow parts of my arms. Okay. Extreme exchange. Okay, tell me what that means, game. I need to know what that actually means. Bone plates 1. Okay. Where do I get info on that? Is there like a detailed character sheet that has that stuff? Because I need to see. Player info, character status. That is not much of a character status. What else is there? Abilities, mutations. Here we go. Okay. SH plus 4. What is SH? Shield? Shielding. Okay. Can I check the guide real quick? I want to see an explanation of stats. Let's see, attributes and stats. Okay. How good your shield is at blocking attacks. I don't have a shield though, so does that do nothing for me, or is that okay? I think that's essentially giving me a like 4-point shield without having a shield on. I think that's what that means. So I essentially have a free shield, kind of. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Oh, so it's every 6 starting from 3. I see. Just by 2 points. Okay. Nice. Let me skim through this real quick and see if there's anything that isn't apparent. I think it's fine. No other distinct questions there right now. Okay. Cool. Can you disarm traps? Dungeon interaction. Here. I don't see anything, so probably not. Oh, so hatches, I believe, are one way, right? Yes, they're one way. So, unless you're really in trouble, you don't really want to use a hatch. From what I can recall. Hound. Oh, yeah, you're just a hound. I just keep missing you, that's all. Definitely gotta work on that accuracy. So, palm 7, okay. Miracuda. Skeleton fish. So there's a bunch of these. Okay. Oh, if it hits you, it summons more. Oh, God. Well, you know what? I can hit you from a distance. It can work. Okay. Oh, but since it's a summon, only the original's fine. So just fight them in a hallway. Literally just fight them in a hallway. It doesn't matter at all. Cool. Not worried at all. Now, I should be backing out and not fight that guy near unexplored territory. So I took kind of a risk there. Now, I've explored enough here that I'm not really as worried. I'm close enough to safety, basically. Good. Oh. All these fun guys. Okay, so I don't really need to berserk for them, probably. Unless I got lucky there, which I could have. They probably don't have a very high dodge rating, so that's okay. If I can kill them in 2 hits, then I could probably just manage them. What a bear. I threat. Oh, they can berserk. Ooh. Well, I hope you don't. Didn't even get a chance to. Good to hear. Very good to hear. Okay. Yep, this is the typical, like, Minotaur run. I'm just one-shotting a lot of things. Anything that I can't one-shot might be a threat, but that's usually when we berserk. I think you'd have to, like, dig to get through there, and I don't think that's something you can do without magic. Right. I remember it being a thing that you could do normally now. Does it appear to be... Okay. Right, control the dungeon overview. Oh. So this is of the dungeon as a whole. Oh, so there's a path to the temple here. Okay. Use the altars. You can see where they are. Portals. That's really nice. This game has done a really good job at like making info available. Oh, so this is the temple. It's cool. But I'm gonna keep what I have, I think. So I don't think there's any point going in here. This is just for if you don't have a god yet. But it's cool that it's here. You know, not all characters start with gods. I would say most don't, in fact. I think. Good, more potions are mighty nice. I haven't actually had to use one yet. So there's like unsupported edges in brown, which is pretty nice. I do remember like the auto explore being pretty good in this game. Like if I hit O here, bam, it goes until I find something that's nice. Bring you guys back into known territory, shall we? Wonderful. Also shows where you've last seen enemies that have gone out of view, which is pretty cool. Game's info presentation is fantastic. Crawl is a game. I shouldn't call it Crawl. I should just say Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. PCCS is a game that I played a fair bit of, but I never like really fell in love with. I think maybe this will be my chance to play a lot more of it. We'll see. The wanking scroll. Let's see what that does. Oh, okay. I think those are all passive. They just get in the way of stuff like magic. Okay. Have fun, butterflies. Have fun. There they go. They're gone. Okay. So, we're good to move on as well now. Sec. Oh, there's my points. It's got a reminder set, but I don't need it anymore. And in 1 more hour, I take my antibiotics. I was originally supposed to take the painkillers now, but I had to take them like 2 hours early because it was at least unbearable. It's still pretty damn bad right now, but I'm bearing it. So this is like still the main dungeon route, I believe. But it's like a different kind of biome that happens at this point. I almost want to say there's a chance for it to be like a different biome for like the second area. I don't recall. It's been way too long. Knolls. Okay, right. So he's got something that hits me from a distance, actually. So does he. Null Boda. Why is it Boda? I don't know what that means. Alright. Let's get this up to 11. Let's get polearms 11. Oh, so I'm training shields 2, which I have good proficiency for. I guess I'll get a couple levels on that later. You guys seem to remember. Gives you a lot of info here. It's really nice. Okay. Let's go with the null first. Okay. I'm gonna go up here and heal. Since I don't know how much stuff is left. Spear of Venom, it's okay. I have my scythe. It's better. Why do I bother picking that up? I guess there's no weight in this game, huh? That's nice. Didn't really think about that, actually. Oh, it works on nearby ones, too. I mean, I don't have magic effects, so it's probably not really useful, but sure, thanks. I guess I'll take it. Made me pick it up, after all. Oh, so it's worth checking these corners. Crazy if I remember this guy. They have, like, chaos stuff? He does, he has quarterstaff. That can potentially do bad things. I want to check more of the floor first, because I've seen, like, a little enough of this. That it's possible that something nasty could come up on me from behind, and I really don't want that. So let's take our time here. Is this... How's this vary from mine? Oh, encumbers is, I think, 8 and 14. 5 and 7. Okay, I'm going to stick with the happy one. I'm a Minotaur. Like, I'm literally made for this stuff. Oh, I picked up a ring apparently. I didn't know that. How do I put a ring? E? Like put? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I mean I'm allowed to use rings. Absolutely. I'll put it on. Sure. Thank you. Didn't even see that I picked that up. That might have been nice to have. Right, of course they're gonna try to cast spells on me. Hi there. There's a lot of guys here. So those are just the birds that jump behind you. That's fine. I don't want to get teleported over there if I could help it, so I really want to... Oh, it's an invisible thing. It's not like the actual invisible man or whatever. It's an actual just invisible enemy. Okay. Never mind, I'm being silly here. But yeah, see invisible is something nice to get whenever you can in this game. As early as you can. I don't know if we're going to run into it or not, but we'll see. I don't even have like much armor yet. I haven't found like a helmet or boots or anything. I assume there's stuff like that. I don't know how much they've changed. Okay, so invisible stuff sometimes like shows up. Like when it hits you when you hit it, maybe for a turn or two. Otherwise, you can't see it. And even when you can see it, you can't tell what it is. Book of Blood. Not interested. I can't even read. So that sign doesn't count for me. It doesn't affect me. I don't have to listen. Okay. Let's get polearms 12 since we've already started working toward it. Oh. It's an artifact whip. So does that count as a mace slash flail maybe? See, the thing is though, like, I don't have like proficiency in the sense that like it wouldn't get the bonus training thing. Let me take a look at it though. So it's enchanted pretty good. It lowers your strength. Oh, magic capacity up. No, I don't think this is really good for me. Base damage is 6. I think it's 13. No. Don't need it. Onto the floor it goes. Also, I'm not going to use the sling. I can just drop that too. I'm pretty sure there are cases in this game where sometimes you might want to like change your entire weapon and retrain from scratch if you find something so good that makes it worth it, but that is not really a weapon for my character. Its power budget is in the wrong places, and its like base damage roll is pretty bad. So I don't want it. Alright, that's the whole floor, so let's go free the crazy chaos guy now. Okay, so we're gonna open this, and I'm gonna stab him and hopefully instantly kill him. Wait, but I killed him before he could even do anything, so perfect. So we could take the quarterstaff, but I don't really think I want it. Random effects, see, but that could be bad effects for me too. I'm just not interested. I really don't need it. So that was just for the XP. You know, uniques usually give for a bit. I think they gave me like 0.4, so good. I'll take it. Right, let's check the next area. Okay, so this actually goes back to regular dungeon. Oh, I thought it was more caves. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Big open area of the floor. What the hell is that? Oh, I thought it was an enemy. So it's a talisman. What are these? Why? What are talismans? I don't know what these are. I think they're new. So they're like temporary shape-shifting things, it seems. So it seems to be like I temporarily transform and like use a specific skill. Or no, I suppose it just like gives me a mouth on my stomach. Are these worth using as me? I don't know. I don't have like any proficiency for it, but I would level it up fairly quickly. I wonder. Thing is though, I wouldn't have much HP if I used it, so it'd be hard to train it. Maw attack, base damage max 20. Nah. Hmm. Interesting. So it sounds like it stays on until you get rid of it. What do you mean body armor is melded? I think that means like it's on you and you can't take it off until you shapeshift. I mean, it sounds like if you level this up, it's just an upgrade. Like, it gives you an extra attack sometimes that does extra damage, and you might get HP back from killing stuff. So, interesting. Now, does this count as like a magic item? Like, for the purpose of my god. Oh, I can call reinforcements. Good. So that uses up like an actual finite amount of PD that matters. But it summons a bunch of like orcs or whatever. It's nice. So, nope. Skills, spells, staves, and pain weapons. So it seems fine. So how do we use this? I'm curious about it now. Could evoke it. Okay, it's capital V. I see. All right. Once I'm in a very safe situation with some weak enemies, I'm gonna try it. Oh, you know, wait. Oh, hold on. I forgot this game works. I could level shape shifting without even going into it. So, once I get a couple more levels and some other things, I think I'll try that. No point doing it yet. Plate armor. That should be good. I'll put that on. Once I've dealt with these guys, maybe. Really takes time to put on armor, so. Okay, that's logically going to be heavier and better. Yep, good. Okay. Nice. Encumbrance doesn't really bother me as this character. Oh, that reminds me. I was thinking I'd take a couple of these Shibion songs out because they get like a copyright claimed, which doesn't really matter, mind you. Like, I don't have like ads running my stuff or anything like that, but I feel like in the sense of like future proofing, if I like identify the ones that frequently or like always get copyright claimed, it's just good practice, I think, to just get rid of them. So I got rid of like Tiny Little Adamantium now. You know, that song. It's a nice song and all, but like there's so many others in the playlist. It's okay. I'm not gonna cry about it being lost. As I notice, like, that gets claimed a lot. If not like every time, honestly. A lot of the VODs where I like play my own music get claimed because of that song purely. There's some others too, but I'll get them when I get them. Okay, high threat. I don't really believe that. Okay, the steam could do a fair bit of damage if I'm unlucky. Oh, you make it its hide. Interesting. Okay, let's just kill it. So I probably don't want to be in steam. Get out of there. It was some accuracy or something. And I did indeed recover that. Let me take a look at this. It's streaming light, but doesn't really do much. Yeah, no. It gives you steam resist, apparently. What does it say that besides like up here and here? I would expect to see like a list of like resists in like more clear terms. But I guess this is what you get, resist steam. Anyway, I don't need it though. Don't think that's really useful for me. It's way too light as well, so I'm not interested. Alright, polearms is almost 12, at which point we'll switch over to some other stuff. Probably shape shifting. Ice beast. Good. Okay. So I'm gonna start training this. Unarmed. Why was it even trying that? Oh, I think because I took everything off, it defaulted to trying to put something on. That's right. Okay. Hi. Let's see. What's my schedule for the rest of the week like? So since I'm trying to stream on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday right now, next up I'll be doing Thursday. Thursday is pretty much freeform. I don't have anything specific planned. Saturday I'm gonna try to finish what's it? Legend of Chirania. Mouse's redeem game. That's one thing I've got planned. Past that, yes, maybe Thursday I'll start up one of the other games I bought on the sale. Hey, gloves. Nice, I'll take them. Absolutely. 3 AC. Yo. So I don't know which one I'd want to play first out of that. As for, what is it? Rabbit of Steel or whatever. Or a Rabbit and Steel, I think. I might see if Birdie and Mouse want to play that together, because it's a multiplayer game, primarily. So I might put that off for a little bit. Got a schedule around them for that. So, besides that, it's pretty much whatever I want, I suppose. Out of the list. The white. I seem to remember these guys being kind of dangerous. Can freeze and drain life. Okay, well, let's... Oh, there's multiple of them. That's probably the biggest problem. It's okay, I can one-shot them. Because of course I can. Okay, so I think he drained XP from me, and I got it back. Alright. Well, that seems pretty good. Pickaxe. Yeah, Rabbit and Steel, that's the name. Every time I try to think of the name, I'm like, it sounds weird. Like, it's not Rabbit of Steel. I gotta remember, it's like something weird. I'm glad to see you got back into it. I remember playing a lot of Gargoyle before, actually. I don't think I ever tried, like, all the classes and races, but I tried as many as I could. And Gargoyle, I think, was one of the ones that I did better with. Like, Gargoyle, Mummy, Minotaur. I don't remember offhand if there were any others that I, like, really clicked with that well. But Gargoyle was nice. For the Earth Magic. I remember liking that. Let's see. I think my weapon is also +3, right? Yeah. 13, attack delay 1.5. That's got a worse attack delay. Wait, no, it's basically the same, and it does like a lot less damage. And maybe freezing is better. I don't know, but I think I like this scythe, especially because I already have the skill trained. I see no real reason to switch, honestly. Don't train those. Train shapeshifting. Messed this up before. Okay. Shapeshifting. I have bad aptitude for shapeshifting, apparently. But let's try it anyway. Let's see how this works. Oh, that guy berserked. Dire flail. Let's see what that is. That's just a spiked flail. Okay. Alright. Useless books. Usually it feels really nice to discover the books, but, well, not so much on this kind of character. Now, I'm gonna assume that, like, you're guaranteed to, like, find a certain amount of books, because otherwise you could play Spellcaster and, like, never find any, right? I assume it must have some kind of, like, weight find, stuff like that. Prince Rivet. You can blink. Doesn't really do anything else too fancy, honestly. It's got about the same evasion as everything else. So I've got not a great chance of hitting him, but it's more than doable. Hit 20. That's a fair bit of damage, though. Okay, well, let's try him out. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Okay. Oh, hey, he was a shapeshifter. I would have probably known that if I'd actually read his bio, but I didn't. Character background in bio, as they say. Alright, we're ready to go down to the 8th floor. Pretty soon, I assume we're going to find one of those, like, dungeon splits. Maybe on 10. I'm not sure. It's a little bit more of a maze layout. Let's go back and wait for these guys here. These guys, I think they ruin your stuff. Acid damage. So hopefully I can kill it before it gets close. Good enough. Oh, now he'll give me melee weapons as gifts as I can PFT. Good. Now whether or not I'm going to beat out the one I have, that's yet to be seen. Altar of Epoiak Quana. I want to just check it out. I think it said you could do that, right? Hold on. I guess I'm not going to switch, but I want to see what it says, basically. There's no harm to just checking this menu, so The Forgotten. Yeah, I remember this one. I think this one was in the game before. So you forget things to get stronger. Small part of your life essence gets sacrificed. Manifest your ancestor. That is so strange. Okay. Unique. So you lose some HP. Is that all? Is that all the forgetting thing is about? There's probably more. Let's see. So essentially your ancestor kind of grows with you. You can summon and or switch between them and whatnot as you get further in. It's boring. Makes them happy. The only thing that pisses them off is abandoning them, apparently. Okay. Well, anyway. That'll be for another time. I'll probably try the more basic gods first, like the ones that you start with certain classes. If there are any of those besides Berserker, I'm not sure. Or I start, like, looking into the kind of weird ones. No, I think there might be a god or two that isn't in the, like, temple. I think there might be a couple that you have to find in the wild. Not sure. Like maybe the Chaos God isn't in there. That wouldn't surprise me. Oh, my boys. Ship shipping 3.3. But the good thing is I can check anytime, like, what kind of HP penalty I would get from that thing. So I'll check it, I guess. So right now, if I switched, I would have 1/3 of my current HP, which is still horrible. So that is not worth it. And it's not going to do much damage yet anyway, so I'll probably want it up to like 10 or more, which is going to take a bit, granted. So this is a bit of a sacrifice. So I'm hoping it's worth it. But from what I understand, I would just stay in this form. It would just give me passive benefits for the rest of the run. Unless I want to switch to another one. But that's cool. Gozag. Which god is Gozag? Greed? Yes, greed. You don't earn beauty, you have to get money. Okay. You turn enemies to gold when you kill them. That's cool. You can spawn merchants, essentially. Oh yeah, so branches are like the different areas of the dungeon, and you can like bribe entire branches. It's cool. Okay. Yep, I do remember Gozag. It's definitely one that I tried back in the day, but I don't think I ever had much success. I don't really remember too much about the gods besides Trog, which is like the basic, you're starting the game god. I think a lot of people start out with this kind of character and just experience Trog. He's straightforward after all. Just checking Brother's Arms. So that actually has a fail chance. That is non-negligible. Huge angry allies. Maybe it's like bears or something now. Because huge angry allies doesn't really sound like goblins. It's ogres, orcs. I feel like it used to be orcs or something. But I don't know if I really call orcs huge. Like, yeah, they're probably bigger than people, but huge? I wouldn't really say that, right? I'm not sure. People are hitting F for ranged attacks, but again, this is not CDDA. Anything but. I need to ID more stuff. I need to not forget about this. Brilliance. Attraction. Alright, let's see what these are. Attraction is... It makes enemies like get blinked closer while it's on, I guess. And it can even work on sleeping enemies, apparently. Okay. So it could be good to use before going into Berserk to ensure that, like, you keep getting kills, or it could be good if you're fighting something slippery like a mage. Anything that, like, aggressively tries to kite you might be good. Brilliance is just useless, right? completely useless to you. Chog doesn't know how to cast spells. Okay, good. I'm glad it just immediately tells me. That's nice. It is indeed useless to me. You're right. I can drop them. No need for those. I'll check out my other scrolls after we clear this floor too. Always want to do that when it's safe, and that's everything on the floor. Okay, so I have 2 more. Oh god, it's a scroll requirement. Oh, I don't think these used to exist. So this is different from like Angband. It just gives you something random, so I could take any of these. Protection. Oh, running poison resist rather. Lodging of electrocution. Some decent damage. It's a staff though, so it isn't really the kind I want. I'd have to learn it. It's not bad, mind you. The attack delay is a bit better, and I think the base damage is slightly higher, but it's got worse accuracy. And I'm missing enough as is, so I think I'll keep what I have. And gold, I haven't had anything to spend it on yet. So it might be underwhelming, but I think I'm going to take the Ring of Poison Resist because I feel like a lot of stuff that poisons me. So, sure. Again, maybe it's a bit underwhelming. Maybe the gold would have been the better choice there, but I'd rather take something as a guaranteed benefit because I don't know when I'm going to find a shop. Bel Utat Soskirik. Scroll of Fear. Okay. Requirement is cool. That's neat. I hope I see more of those. Like a little gotcha thing with a choice. Let's see. Okay, so he doesn't kite, he just stands there and fires. But still, very annoying. Shifting is taking ages to level. As expected, obviously. The game did warn me. That's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. Okay, so the swamp is over there. The swamp is one of the branches. Ugly things. These guys are in Angband as well. Rather, no, I guess they're actually icky things there, which is different. I seem to remember a long time ago I died to like a really strong like variant of these guys. Lethal. Okay, it might have been this guy actually. I mean, this doesn't sound bad though. Besides the acid damage being a pain. How is this lethal? 66 HP, so a bit less than me. He does less damage than me. I have a decent chance to hit him. I don't know, it doesn't sound that bad. But I don't want to like... Okay, so I think it's actually highlighting him in red because it says he's lethal, which is cool. Alright, I'm gonna berserk here. Just to be safe. Not so lethal now, are ya? That is also an ugly thing. That's a white one. Also lethal. Okay. I'm gonna... This might be bad, actually. This might be bad. If I can't keep the berserk on, I'm in big trouble. The ugly thing very well might kill me here. I can't drink potions. Okay. My thing is worn off, so we have a choice here. I'm gonna take a big risk and teleport. Right, teleport has a delay in this game. Yeah. I should have healed with a potion first. I forgot. Okay, right. So you can't spam teleport like you can in Angband here. Okay. Like it says, the only thing that can really kill berserkers is their own hubris. What I should have done, and I could have easily made it out of this, is go to the stairs, bring up the like 2 enemies that were there and fight them, instead of staying down there and fighting. I should have gone up and berserked up there instead. Then gone back down, fought the others, split them into 2 groups essentially, in other words. That was stupid of me, and that was a free win for that fight. Alright, so let's try something a bit different. Let's just go with Gargoyle, why not? Let's do Gargoyle. So we got some different options here. I feel like the obvious one is Earth Elementalist. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go with that, honestly, why not? Reaver. I don't know if this used to be a thing. That sounds new. Alchemist is cool. Hedge Wizards. I don't remember some of these, but it's been a long time. Delver. Oh, that's cool. Huh. Start with extra items and you start lower. Wanders can be funny. I think those world things, I think those were already in the game. Okay. Yeah, so these are the only three that start with a god. So you get Trog, Ignis, and Zom. Okay. I'm gonna try just an Earth Elementalist Gargoyle. How's this? Why am I starting at a weird place? Okay, so let's immediately... I mean, here's the thing. Like, Gargoyles are still pretty good at melee combat, right? So I do need to also raise that. I can't just do magic. But at the same time, I don't start with a weapon. So for now, we just have magic. Turn off full screen. I didn't get full screen. I downloaded the game fresh. Maybe it's because I got the trunk version. Like, it's a pretty big window. I think it's 1080p. But it didn't go into full screen for me by default. So that's weird. There's a lookup though. Oh, that's really game info though. Oh, here's like a more detailed list. That's cool. I have no idea. I don't even know how to get into this game's settings. It's not escape apparently, so. Oh, M is macros options and performance. Oh wait, no, sorry. I mean, it's here, like in the manual. Oh, there's not much. Yeah, I didn't have any issues like file permissions, but I think I have like Windows like administration, like whatever it is, the whole USA user account control. I have that just off because it's a pain in the ass. Like, I don't need it. No one else uses my PC. I'm, you know, careful with like what I run. Not 10 years old anymore. I got tons of viruses in my computer. Definitely made some mistakes then. So I guess let's just immediately start doing like this stuff. So success rate and spell power. And this is going to be success rate and spell power. Oh, right. That's... Okay, so Conjuration's Earth Magic, I see. I meant to look at this. This is going to be the same kind of thing as well. Yep, okay, slightly increases though. So until I need more slots, I want to just focus on these two. So Conjuration is really low. Let's get a couple in Conjuration first, maybe. So I'll use M for this. I have 3 magic. Ooh, that's not much magic. So let's see. Hold on. Oh, that's memorized. No, okay, hold on. How do I use magic? Let me see here. Cast spell. How cast spell? Spell library. Okay. That's great and all. Abilities, mutations. That's different. It's not item interaction. Do I have any items on me? Not really. Not much. Not good enough to have a special ability. Ouch. Attack another wielder. That's manual attack. I don't think I do it from here, right? Or do I? I mean, it's down here as well. Oh, it's Z. It's Z. Okay, okay. So, okay. So I can confirm it. Okay, like this. Okay, right. It has a range and you can like increase that range. Okay. So the range is down there. So that guy is 1 tile too far. Okay. So now I should be able to sandblast like this. Okay. Good. Okay. So let's wait for this guy to come over and sandblast him too. And then hopefully sandblast this guy. Just let him come around here. We have 3 MP, so this is going to be a bit of a rough start, but that's almost universally how magic classes are. Unless you're playing a Lich in Pos Changband, in which case you have a thing that's sort of the game that does damage to everything in a line of sight. So you immediately go to the swamp and find powerful things that you have no right to kill and get like 20 levels in 20 minutes. Lich is fun. I miss the Lich. Liches are just a cool thing in general too. I like Liches. Okay. Well, the moment this thing hits me, I might be in trouble with my pitiful 10 HP. But, oh, jeez. Oh, no, 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 no. Careful not to let both of them get on me like that. Oh my god, he regened. Ooh. Maybe I should have used the potion of magic early just to get my thing back. I'm gonna have to pray that kill this guy with like one shot. Missed. Okay, okay, thank God. Alright. Can I walk through these? Yeah, I can walk on the arches. Okay. Alright then. That was a close call. Again, mages tend to have rough starts. It's normal. Perfectly normal. Alright, level 2, conjuration 2. Good, okay. Give me that. So, I'm gonna check something. Do I have info on, like... Oh, sorry, that's not where I meant to go. Look at this. Is this, like... So does it work as in, like, it's an even split between... Oh, this isn't even conjuration, that's just pure earth. Oh, well, I'll get conjuration later then. It's just pure earth magic. I don't even need to bother yet. I'll get conjuration later once I actually have something that scales with it. I was gonna say, like, if something is, like, both conjuration and earth, I wonder if it, like, scales 50-50 or differently. But we'll find out later. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be scary, trying to kill things before they reach us, because if they reach us, that brings us into a very unfun situation. Oh, I shouldn't have gone to that corner so quickly. Thankfully, I almost doubled my MP when I leveled up, so... I'm already, like, a whole lot better off than I was at the start of the game. Oh, okay, right. So, throughout... Alright, squeaks loudly. I think... I want to say... Yeah, so spell noise is an important thing in this game. It's almost silent, but I think because the rat squeaked over there, that's what woke them up. Otherwise, those guys would have still been sleeping, and I would be in a much less terrible spot right now. Granted, I think I'm probably still going to be fine. It's just going to take a little bit to get out of this. But such is life as a caster in the early game. Magic is 4, that's good. So, I'm going to check some stuff. 4% fail rate, good. So I can immediately check like the rolls, the range, the accuracy. Okay, so it's got accuracy too. So in this game, spells have accuracy, unlike something like Alona, where as long as you can successfully cast it, it will hit. Which is nice, but feels like it's a bit too good sometimes, honestly. I feel like whenever there's anything evasive, I just immediately default to using magic. There's a lot of evasive enemies at Alona. It feels like all spellcasters are evasive. Those are probably some of the worst defenders, honestly. All hounds are also super duper evasive. The thing is with Alona, like, you actually level up, like, what you're using. So it means, like, if you're playing a melee character, it's still really beneficial to have some magic, just because it's so easy to hit with, as long as you can get up a fairly decent cast rate. I've got 86% on my character, who is named Patchley, but also started off as a warrior. Well, it really feels like you can just become a jack of all trades. I don't know. That one is a weird game. I would never want to play it in actual permadeath mode, ever. Definitely not. Intelligence. Like I said, though, I think I will eventually want some melee options, too. Even if they'll never be as good as my magic. I assume they won't be. But they'll still be good to have. In fact, let's take this dagger. Good of nothing. I have bad synergy with that. So I think there's... Yeah, so if I do this, I can check all the skills. I have no positive synergy with any melee. The most I have is 0 with some, so... Now, I think that's because I picked Earth Elementals, not because I'm a Gargoyle. The proficiencies, like, come from both, I believe. Which is pretty standard for this kind of game. Okay, so this is a full list. Yeah, I think everything here used to exist. I don't think there's any new skills outright. Everything here sounds familiar at a glance, I think. Okay, so I guess I'll wait until I get like a mace or a flail or something, or maybe I'll go with one of these. Well, not unarmed, but mace or flail or staff, probably. My strength is 11, so... I mean, maybe it's not terrible, but I'm not really sure. So for now, I think I'll keep going with Earth Magic. Let's get up to 5. Funny enough, I have a negative spellcasting aptitude. That is mean, giving me that like that. Alright, yeah, you can, like, attack plants against the die. I don't think these give you the XP. No, but you can still break them. To get them out of the way. Okay, so yeah, I can't attack through them. It's fine. Come on, goblin. Okay. The deep water you don't want to go into, but shallow, it's fine, just slow. This game's stealth is actually pretty, like, robust compared to a lot of other roguelikes. Like in Alona, for example, I didn't even notice the stealth, and it's been passively leveling up since I started playing the game. I feel like it's never done anything. I'm not sure like really what the point is, honestly. I've never noticed any effect from it. Stuff just always notices me. Maybe it's because of my heavy armor. I don't know. Oh, okay, so it's automatic here. Ignite, poison, and summon Hydra. Summon Hydra, oh god. Yeah, so you can just get spell books that have like later game stuff that you can't use for quite a while in this. Which is interesting. So when I want to, I can learn some more spells. So I have 5 spell levels left. So that's just like 5 more spells I can learn, I think. I think the level here is just like an estimation of stuff. Like you want Conjuration Earth to be at least 30, like 3 to have good odds on it. So let's see what we can get here. Pass Wall takes a long time to cast. So you don't really want to do it in combat if you can help it. I wonder how long that really means. If it gives you increased armor, it's probably not unreasonable, but you want to not use it when you're surrounded. You want to use it before you get into the bad situation. Like, when stuff is approaching you, maybe use it. I can definitely see this being useful. And especially, like, if there's a situation with no enemies and I just want to get into a room or something that's blocked. I'm going to go ahead and learn this. Oh, so, okay, I was wrong. It uses the spell levels directly. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see. So, it's not 1 per. Interesting. So you get more of those by leveling generic spellcasting. Let's see, I don't know what I should do here. I'm probably not going to want to use these, at least not for a long time. Imagine. They're not that useful for me. A bit loud. Spell power determines the number of heads. Nice. Okay. I could win Stone Arrow. How much MP is this? It doesn't actually say. I wonder if it varies based on, like, how good you are or something. Maybe it's directly correlation. Maybe it correlates with the level, so 1 for this because it's level 1. I don't know. Alright, let's learn Stone Arrow. Nope. Can't even click it. Assigned to B. So now I hit... You say assigned to B. How do I use this besides, like... I don't know. No, I don't want to do that. No. How do I cast normally without, like, using the click menu? Z just automatically does that. I think there's a way to, like, change, like, which one is equipped, kind of, right? That's a thing. Spellcasting. Let's go look at spellcasting. I'm just gonna skim through this silent here. Up to 3 schools. Okay. For a spell, I see. You can get rid of all the ones with amnesia, which is nice. Okay. So that's what those are for. Quivering them using the fire interface with Q. Okay. And I just lets you browse the ones that you know already. Just tumbling over that a bit so it doesn't get copyright claimed or something. Alright, so let's see. So if I do this... Oh, okay, so I need to... Well, why can I only quiver one then? If I hit and it shows all spells? Okay. Maybe it just wasn't showing up because it's still considered dangerous. Yeah, I don't want to use it yet. If I can take like 10 damage from the kickback, that's really bad. Yep, okay. So that switches my default spell. And yeah, it's not in the list right now because it's considered dangerous. Quiver that one. Oh, okay, since they're both quivered... I'm not sure I get this. It's being weird. I want to quiver this one instead of stone arrow, but it's not working. Okay, I see. That puts it on F. I wonder what Z is then exactly. What is Z? What is Z doing? Like, why is it picking that other one that I haven't even cast yet? Cast spell? No. Abort without targets. Weird. I guess somehow I've selected one for Z. Okay, yeah, so it just uses whichever one you clicked here last. So if I hit F, that works the best. Okay, and I think when I'm like in the F aiming menu, I can use parentheses left and right to cycle between spells. So let's try this. I can't switch between it there. I think it's because it's not quivered, but because it's dangerous. Okay, let's get 5 in this, then get some levels in conjuration so we can actually use stone arrow. Oh, hi there. Okay. It's actually faster if we use F instead of Z, I guess, since it skips one input there. Ability and fog. Alright. Whatevs. Rat. Okay, so the rats alert stuff, annoyingly enough. Okay, so F is in fast. Good. Okay. Javelins. I don't think I really need those. I guess the rocks and stuff were throwing. I said throwing was, yep, throwing is a skill. Okay. I guess it's different from, like, whatever I was doing with the sling. Yeah, I guess the sling is ranged weapons. Okay. Understood, I think. Oh. There's... an unknown god. Oh, so is this saying, like, I can pick one? I think Sif Moon is, like, the general magic god. I can't tell which. Oh, wait a second. So if I pray here, it's gonna pick one of them. Oh, no, that's horrible. No way. I could get the god I want. Or I could get Zom, god of chaos. Hell no. I think I'll wait until I find an actual altar. That is a terrible proposition to offer me. And there is no way I would ever accept that. Don't think so. Funny that I didn't run into any of those as the Minotaur. Also, I guess my character's still using the same random name, Sidude. Oh no. I might be in big trouble. I think I'm dead. Oh my god. Wow. Now, I walked like one step too far there. But also, I feel like that is a very dangerous encounter. Just run at the fuck into. Wow. Damn. Okay. Well, I kind of want to try that again because I made it to like dungeon level 2, 3. So I'm just going to run it again, honestly. It sucks, but oh well. I think I'm a different color this time. Alright, so same gist. Get Earth Magic up to 4. Maybe I'll switch to Conjuration sooner this time. So it's cleared by default. Nice. Good. Yes, for posterity, I'm checking all these paths. Good to know that I can, like, run somewhere in a pinch if I need to, you know, after all. Get this guy to come over here. Gotcha. take the dagger and wield it, I guess. But I'm not going to train it right now. But in a pinch, it's probably better than just punching something up. More rats. Alright. Let's get Conjuration next. I'm going to get it up to 3 if I can. I know I should level spellcasting too, of course, but let's skip the requirements for this, since we'll already have enough, like, spell points to put toward it, after all. Is it Stone Blast? I forget. Whatever it's called. Let's get max range or close to it with these guys. In general. Okay. So 100% to hit because he's asleep. I didn't actually notice, but it does say, like, my hit rate. Which is nice. So 82% chance. 70% chance. 73% chance. Cool. I didn't know that. I'm learning a lot here. I feel like, well, I don't know. Maybe this stuff was in the game before. It's been so long since I played, honestly. You know, I played a lot of roguelikes. I'm not gonna remember tiny UI, things like that. Who knows? Still can't believe that they just killed off hunger. I'm so glad. I feel like too many games force hunger into them, honestly. I feel like Minecraft doesn't even really need hunger, you know? I feel like Alona doesn't really need hunger. Also, hunger in Alona is weird, like, if you're not hungry enough, you can't drink potions, which is just a pain in the ass. Hey, it's Yakubu, welcome. And, like, you also get, like, stats from cooking and eating food in Alona, so it's kind of annoying. It's just, like, one other grind thing, but Alona is just a grind game, essentially. And I guess there's variants I could have, like, chosen that make it even grindier, which I almost wish I had chosen, but I think those ones are Japanese only, so, I mean, I at least started Alona with the premise that it would be in English, even if I had to switch midway. Whoops. Okay, Conjuration 2.5. Let's rank that up to 3. Give me some stuff to kill that isn't gnolls this time. I definitely remember, like, running into gnolls a lot as casters before and just dying instantly. I think it's a very common early game thing. I'm gonna have to actually pick my battles a little bit this time, as opposed to being a Minotaur Berserker that can fight anything. Except ugly things, apparently. You can only fight pretty things. Okay, that's basically the whole fort, except a couple of stray spaces here and there. Okay. Down we go. Wrong button. Do not use the dagger. Dagger's useless. Sorry, Final Fantasy IX fans. Why is my character a digger? I guess that's like beginner with elementalist slang, huh? Sweet. Oh, it's a fancy helmet there. So that enemy didn't notice me. So like I said, stealth in this game is kind of neat. Okay, take hints. Yeah, I've never actually gone back and fully replayed 9. I was playing through it again with like a friend a few years back, but stopped before the end. I've never actually finished it. As a kid, I made it up near the end of, I think 9 is it 3 discs or 4 discs? Either way, I made it up to the end of the disc. With Pandemonium at the end. And anyone who's played Final Fantasy IX probably knows why I stopped there. There's a sequence of 3 boss fights in a row. And I was really bad at RPGs as a kid. Like, absolutely dog shit. So, I don't know. I don't think I really strategized much. I think I just, like, brute force through stuff, and I seem to recall not being able to grind very effectively in the area. I don't honestly know what my deal was. I think I could probably go back and do it pretty easily nowadays. Why am I sitting here staring at the butterfly? It's like a little zoo kind of floor. It's like, I'm nostalgic for 9, I think because of like the setting and the music and stuff. But I'm also kind of not too eager to go back and play it. Though I would say it's one of my favorite Final Fantasies, even though I do feel that way. 4 is probably my actual favorite. 4 I've played through a couple of times. Good game. Hey, there's like, I think it's called Free Enterprise Edition. It's like a hack that makes it like open world. I want to play that sometime. I'm really interested in that. Conjurations 3. Good. Okay. Get out of the web. And I'm gonna go learn Stone Arrow. And it's still bad cast rates, unfortunately. So I guess I probably want to actually get more spell casting because that's only 2. Maybe if that hits 3, I can cast it with like a reasonable fail rate, like under 10%. Because if it like rebounds on me and does a whole 10 damage, that's over half my HP. And that's horrible. I will die. I am about to die. No, I am okay. It is scary though, getting immobilized as a mage. Escape hatch on the ceiling. Okay. So I want to fight these guys, but I want to be careful. So again though, I'm somewhat stealthy. And this is a very quiet spell to cast. It's almost silence, which is like the second best rating you can have next to silence. I am gonna raise my stealth actually soon because I've got like really good aptitude for it. But let me get conjuration up to 3 first. Volatile Blast Motes, Fomial Imprisonment, Iskaderan's Mystic Blast, Beatrice Blast. What are these? Fire and Translocation. See, this can kill me. Sounds like something I don't really want to cast. Okay. Delayed Explosion. And a very loud crackling spear that hits in an AoE. Okay, well, I mean, I'm not even thinking about that stuff right now. I'm still trying to, like, make it so I can cast 2 spells. So, it's not even up for debate, honestly, what we do. I'll take the short sword instead of the dagger, sure. Why not? Oh, also, I didn't look at that cool helmet that I picked up. Plus 7 strength. Range max. Oh, so keep it on, you lose HP. I have to take my antibiotics. Give me just a second here. Let's see here. For sure if the teeth have any sort of infection in them, but if they do, this is gonna hopefully deal with them. But let's see here. I mean, the plus 7 strength would be nice for when I want to start doing a little bit of melee, I guess. I feel like this is a decent compromise. I don't know how much it drains by when you take it off, but yeah. I feel like this isn't bad. Plus 7 strength feels like a lot. So I will hit the button. We'll put the funny helmet on. And this means pretty soon here I should start training a weapon, but I want to get something that I'm a bit more proficient with. Oh, here we go. Here's a flail. Flails work. Because I am not negative aptitude. I am 0, so that's good enough. So let me get spellcasting to 3. See where my numbers are at, and then maybe I'm going to start getting a bit of melee. Because it's nice to be able to preserve MP every now and again. As well as have a contingency plan for if something reaches me before I can kill it. And if I don't have an easy out. Well, might as well. Fog. Summoning. Okay, summoning makes friendlies in this game, thankfully. Poison. Yeah, so that puts on everything else near me. In fact, I don't think it puts it on monsters. Because it didn't, like, get my guys. It didn't get my summons. Torment. Oh. So it just did 3 damage to me. Okay. Oh no. The pain. The pain is unbearable. My pain is unbearable. Where'd that hobgoblin go? Where is that boy? He's around, I guess. We'll hear him before we see him, like they say. find him, then he find me, but sometimes you don't get much of a choice. Alright. Actually, let me check here. So, that's 12%. Deal up to 11 irresistible or fragmentation damage. No words for this one. 3. I still want to get that lower before I really use it. But it is a fair bit stronger. Less accurate, though. I feel like it's not really worth using yet, honestly. Like, at all. It's also triple the MP for, like, maybe twice the damage if you're lucky. If it hits. Also, welcome, Zillium. Ah, hope I got the right amount of I's and L's. Let's see. Maybe... Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a little bit of melee now. Just a little bit here. Evocations, that's for other stuff, right? Yeah, it's for the stuff that I haven't bothered learning yet. So I want to be able to use this lame-ass flail just a little bit, maybe. You might notice it takes like twice as long to get 3/4 as a mage. That is also a side effect of playing a mage in a roguelike. There's a bit more decision-making in mind instead of just bumping enemies, you know? Okay. Let's shoot this guy. He's pretty tanky. Alright, that's fine, though, I think. So I'm gonna keep... I'm on fire. I'm gonna keep using magic. I'm gonna go up here, because apparently I'm on fire. Okay. Whew. Okay. Now, reminder, you don't need to actually use a skill to train it in this game. You just have to have it being trained in the menu. So, why are all these... Eh? Oh, why is it training all the skills? Hold on. No. I think I accidentally kept all of them off. Hold on. I do not want to train everything. Absolutely not. I don't even want them all visible. There we go. Just useful. Hide these ones. Hide these ones. Hold on. Just hide these. No. Okay. Highlight that one. Do this. Okay, there we go. I don't know how I messed it up. Let's get fighting up to 2. I'll up ahead. Let's just wait that out. So, oh. That is a very scary enemy there. And he does see me. Alright, so I don't have many things I can do here really besides just hitting him with magic and praying. So I'm just gonna keep on sandblasting. I don't see the accuracy. Oh, 84%. Okay. Oh, okay, he died in 2 hits. Thank God. That guy probably could have killed me in 2 hits if I wasn't lucky, honestly. I'm very fragile early on. More fragile than I was expecting from a gargoyle. I didn't think I leaned, like, that much towards spell casting, but I guess I do. I guess I do. What's the point with the fountains? I don't remember these. Decorative. Okay. Alright, well. Maybe just a legacy thing there for fun. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, I think that's the temple over there, right? I'll go it in a sec. Hey, sure. I'll take a cool ring of light. Actually, I'm not going to level 2. Do I even need that? I'm not sure. Oh, it's actually just an altar. Is this the forgetful one? This is the forgetful one. This seems like something that could work for, like, any class. But I feel like I would rather kind of go the purist route while I get back into the game and go with something a bit more magic-oriented. If I take, like, a more balanced character that doesn't really, like, rely on any specific god, maybe I could try that. Sounds like it's kind of a funny gimmick one. Sounds interesting, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather wait. More act. Oh, careful. Okay, well, you know, it's good that the bat's no longer out in front. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Did the other enemies just not notice me? Apparently not. Cool. Good. Okay. So maybe I should actually try hitting something in melee and seeing how it works. This character, but I guess I'll get a couple more levels first. Ooh. Hey, that's just an upgrade, actually. Oh, wait, no, right? I'm not using the short sword anymore. I'll keep the flail. As nice as poison would be. I mean, as a mage, it would be really nice to tap something with poison and then, like, continuously retreat so I could get MP back. I actually will take that. It's good that I haven't trained flails yet. I know I had negative aptitude with that, but I don't care. I care a little, but I don't care. Zin. This is like the paladin one, kind of. Holy. Discipline. No dark magic, no chaos. Tithe some gold. Donate more if you can. You can invoke his wrath. You could convert to the other holy ones. Right, that's a thing, yep. Like a trinity. Okay. Sometimes saves you, shields you from hell. So the axioms of law, I don't know what that means. Cleanses you, push, and mutation, can make them always good. Nifty. Oh, don't attack neutrals and don't attack things in a sanctuary. Well, yeah, I mean, if they're neutral, then attack me, so that's fine. Oh, it doesn't look... He doesn't like it when you mutate, even though he protects you from, like, bad mutations. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, purity, I guess, huh? Is a thing. So if you accidentally mutate, it's okay. I wonder if you could find a way to, like, deliberately accidentally mutate. Like, I don't know, trip over a rock and break a potion on your head or something goofy. Oh, careful, don't walk so quickly. Walking quickly around corners is how you die as a mage. Patience, how can I? So I can't really get those items in, except actually I can get those items. As it turns out, I can just learn pass wall. I'm gonna steal from his treasury. This probably has... It's a good raid, actually. I didn't ask any passive walls. Bullshit. What? Are these walls not passable? Am I not allowed to pass those? Aww. The game doesn't let you pass by those walls. You're not allowed to. Hey, nice. The sword is working. Okay. Letting up. Alright. Take some short blades. I want just a single or maybe 2 levels in it or so. Just something basic, you know. Alright. It's not bad. I really just have to, like, feel out what the different numbers do, essentially. I'm just gonna confirm here. This only goes through, like, 1, right? Yes. Yeah, okay. So it goes through a single layer. And I can only go through, like, generic rock. Weird. So you can't go through stone walls, only rock. It does say rock wall. You have to go through rock wall in the description, huh? Okay. Alright, yeah, fair enough. I didn't think that was literal, but it is indeed quite literal. It meant it. Is that better? Sometimes my mic has an issue where it starts, like, buzzing or staticking a bit. I don't know what the issue is, but if I unplug it and replug it or turn it off and back on, it works. Is that resolved? If not, I'm in trouble. Still? Okay, 1 sec. Okay, surely that should be good now. I replugged it. All good? If not, I'm gonna need to buy a new something in my setup, apparently. Hopefully that fixes it. Okay, it's good. Alright, perfect. Usually it takes a bit longer. Oh god, Sigmund. Wait, how did I see him over there? Another unknown god. I don't want anything to do with that. Definitely not Chug. Okay. I don't think I want to fight Sigmund. I don't think so. Yeah, usually think whatever the problem is, it's getting worse. It used to be like maybe after an hour or two, maybe 2 hours roughly, it would start doing it. I'd have to fix it. Recently I've been like habitually like turning it off and back on preemptively to prevent it from happening. And I did that a little while ago. I really need to run some tests and identify what part is causing the issue. Like if it's a cable, if it's the little like audio hub thing I have, or if it's the mic or what. But the downside with that is it means I need to leave the mic there plugged in for a while, like listening to the audio, waiting for it to happen. But hey, I guess the upside is if it's happening more often, then I can test faster. I probably shouldn't be going near this guy. I did just say, hey, I shouldn't be going near this guy. Well, I'm a dumbass. And I am going to read a scroll of poison. Hey, fuck, Sigmund. Bet you're poisoned now. Bet you're really unhappy about that. Hopefully he didn't just stand still. We're still full HP? What? Did he just not get poisoned? He wasn't standing still. He couldn't have been. He still doesn't see me, funny enough, by the way. He doesn't know I'm here. Oh, yes, he should turn around, but he hasn't yet. I'm just thinking here. I don't know what the potions do, so I don't have any, like, real escape cards here if anything goes wrong. However, I do have a potion that will refill my MP. All that really means, I think if I'm going to fight him, I have to use Stone Arrow. Actually, he doesn't have that much HP at all. See, his HP is pretty low. Also, he can use fire, though. He has magic, too. Which could be scary. Okay, so he's seen me. I don't know what range he has. I guess it's not going to tell me. Okay, he went invisible. That's terrible. We're going to go the long way here, so we have a good line of sight when he reappears, which should be... Okay, try to cast something on me. Hopefully soon, the floor. Okay, we can see him again. He tried to cast Confuse. Oh, don't you dare. Okay, I need to take the initiative here, because if he gets confused on me, it's over. It is just over. I'm going to try Stone Arrow. Okay, so it hits. I'm going to Sandblast for the rest, I think. So let's see. Sandblast, Sandblast, Sandblast. Yes, okay, good. That was incredibly risky, but it paid off. Didn't even get to touch us. What a dumbass. What a fool, that Sigmund. Long blades. I'm using a long blade, am I? No. I don't know why that's even like... Oh, right. It's because it's like a sister skill. Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't care. Okay. So that gave me some levels on that. That's nice. Let's go back to magic now, of course. Get more with magic, I guess. That's the quickest to learn, and it's going to benefit everything we know, so... May as well. So this is another unknown god altar. Again, I want nothing to do with this. I want to find like an actual altar to a god that's good for my character. I feel like that'd be really, really risky for no good reason. I don't need a god that badly right now. Because like, what happens if I roll Trog? Then like, okay, well, I basically just have to immediately abandon him, and he's gonna start like doing bad shit to me. If I roll Trog, it's just a one-ender, right? Like, if your whole Trog is a mage, you're screwed. You die, so... I feel like it's just not worth the risk. I really don't know what situation would ever be worth the risk. Funny mechanic, though. Having the mysterious, unidentified altars. Like sand. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, there's like temporary, like, entrances to places. Okay. So if I am risky and go quickly, I can find an entrance to a cool optional area. Not how much time I have, but I'm looking. So far I haven't found any enemies, which I'm okay with, I guess. So it is very distant. Okay, it says very distant, so that's helpful. What the hell is this? Are those living swords? Why are there like question marks on them? Oh, is this like could be some kind of altar or something? It's like, oh, if you follow me, you get these weapons, mortal. I don't really care. There's an altar there. That is. That's one to maybe take an actual look at. Where he is. They look like mudmen. Huh. Okay. It's the slave master guy, right? He's a dick. All uniques in this game are kind of dicks. Okay, he doesn't see me yet, somehow. So I'm gonna have to kill these poor guys. Maybe. I need to get them into, like, a better place here. Uskaya. Okay. I need to get you guys into the good old wizard hallway. I can find a better wizard hallway than that. I have the perfect one right here. Still very distant. Well, I have to deal with these guys first, sadly. Yeah, I should really examine you before I go to melee. You could hit for 10. That is actually pretty bad. Well, it's poisoned, so that's good. I'm going to use the poison, like I said. In fact, the poison is doing all the damage right now. The poison is carrying. Hey, Chuckles. Evening. Okay, yeah, I'm glad that it took the short sword poison, actually. Unrewarding. Well, I'm sure it did, because they're, like, neutral summons, essentially. Well, they're not neutral, but they're, like, poor summons. Oh my god, he's faster than me. Which is really bad, because I have nothing I can do. Because I haven't got any scrolls by D to identify my potions. Wait, I have invisibility? Huh? Where did I get this from? Is it just like a gargoyle thing? So how invisible does this make me? Because I think besides drinking a random potion, probably 3 random potions, this is my only potential out. Going invisible and running. I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm invisible. He still sees me. I don't seem very invisible. He's having a hard time finding me. Oh, okay. All right, we're good. We are out. I'm gonna kill this guy. Okay. What the hell is that? Howler monkey. Warning cry. I don't know what that does, but I can read it. Idle alerts enemy is great. I love when you do that. Okay, let's kite up toward this. So he's faster than me. So I just need to kill him quick. Because there's no point trying to just, like, run. Oh my god, everything's over at the stairs now. Go away. No, 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 no. Invisible, invisible. No, am I not invisible anymore? I am. Oh, the cat can see invis. Right, she has that. Damn it. Shit. What just happened? This is really bad. I have no way. Okay, well. Okay. The only way... I'm not invisible anymore. Shit, I have to go invis again. This is really bad no matter what I do. If I can get to the stairs and not have Natasha come up with me, I might be okay. Look at all the stuff she's summoning. I have to go up the stairs. I'm still gonna die, though. I'm definitely gonna die. There's no way out of this. This is so bad. Yeah. I'm gonna drink a potion. What color potion do we drink? Let's drink the golden piss potion. It was curing. Hey, that's good. That's good. Too bad. Okay. Hey, there we go. There we go. Okay, I got some HP back. I have a net gain of HP from that. Nice. So here's a question. Are her summons still active in the lower level? It doesn't matter, actually, because that, like, slave trader guy is down there. I can't go down no matter what I do. Okay. Let's see here. Need a petrification. Great. That's not really a concern right now. These things are faster than me. There's no point like killing this guy and like trying to run that way because I still get outsped. I just have to somehow kill everything. But I do need to kill this guy first, so I'm not getting hit on both sides at once. I don't think this is going to happen no matter what I do, honestly. I really don't. Let me... Yes, I have to stone arrow. It's just not going to work. I'm not going to survive this. There's no way I survive this. I don't even have enough MP to kill everything, I don't think. And I missed. Damn. See, like I said, mages are hard in this game. Oh, look, she's some more stuff too. Yeah, no. Alright. Let's try one more run as a different class. Mages, man, that's brutal. That's not even like the weakest early game magic class you could play. That's like, hey, you're recommended to play gargoyles. Gargoyles are easy. But maybe not an Earth Elemental's gargoyle. Let's see. I do like the idea of playing a magic class right now, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. If I play Mountain Dwarf, they can use magic too, apparently. Seem like they're good. Let's do Mountain Dwarf. Let's do Mountain Dwarf. Sure. Let's try one more run as a Mountain Dwarf. Yeah, that's cool. A fond of drinking. That's nice. Alright. So Fire Elementalist is recommended Foxfire. However, I could instead play as something like this and just find a book eventually and learn something from it, maybe. I don't need to start with magic to be a magic user. So I think let's try a Cinder Acolyte. So we'll worship Ignis. I want to see what more the gods do. It's more interesting that way. We'll go with a mace. I like mace dwarves. Alright, so let's check our menu here. Ignis the Dying Flame offers followers power over fire in many forms. All of Ignis's power is offered unconditionally to any who would deign to worship, but once used it can never be replenished. Ignis's other worshippers deserted long ago. Divine fire burns low and soon it will go out. So it's the Dark Souls boss. Okay. Really interesting. So I'm fire resistant, I can rock it upward and away, whatever that means. So are these like single use? I don't quite understand. So there's a certain limited number of invocations. Not affected by the skill though. Okay. Interesting. So the heat lifts you out of the level, which is a great get out of jail free card. That's amazing right there. The armor or Foxfire. So you don't get that many powers. That's interesting. So, but that's nice. Ignis doesn't do as much if you leave them. The wrath lasts for a short time and is weaker than others, apparently. It was fire resist, and some fire elementals might bother you, and stuff like that. That's nasty stuff, like the floor burning out for sure. But it seems like this is just like something you could take into your early game for like a lot of benefits, and maybe ditch later once you've used it up, and probably be okay by that point. So that's cool. It's interesting to start with it, I guess. That's kind of weird. Let's see. I don't know any magic. Wait, no, I know magic, apparently. I start with a Scorch. Wait, no, I can memorize it. Why? Well, why can I memorize Scorch? I don't have a book, right? Do I? No. I only have a mace and a robe. What is it that's letting me memorize Scorch? I don't know. But it's saying I can memorize Scorch, so let's memorize... Oh. I need, I guess, Fire level 2, maybe Spellcasting 2? Okay. Well, I'll get a couple levels in these guys first. They're more important, I think, to start with. I need to have, like, a baseline of bonking things. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, the books get used. Okay, I forgot that that's how it works now. I don't think it used to. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Now that I think about it, like, I walked over the books before and I just instantly learned the spells. I think before you had to like sit there and like read for quite a while. to get them right. It was very, very different. Yes, take the chainmail. I'm a dwarf. Dwarves don't wear robes, you kidding me? I don't care if I'm a caster. I'm having a hard time hitting that guy. So we're gonna get that to 4 since it's so close. And I'll get fighting to 4 as well. And then I'll start getting some baseline magic stuff. Just to like learn a spell and have it. Yeah, it's nice to just have like a little opener to poke stuff with, basically. We're gonna see my melee accuracy on you. Well, yeah, I can see it here, I guess. If I hit V... Yeah, okay. I can get it like as a shortcut there, basically. So V is like the melee menu. There's like a detailed melee menu in this game, which is cool. I sure am failing that 1d3 roll quite a lot of times there. Jeez. Wait, why is my mace -1? It just starts off like that? Oh. Strange, but okay. If you insist. Wait, does that flavor text imply that America exists here in this universe? I feel like giving like Bible quotes or something for the flavor text makes sense, but giving something that like directly references America or like real world things, that's kind of weird. Because that implies that Parliament happened. Yeah. Colonies happened. Weird. Okay. Well, it's not supposed to be flavor text. That's like in universe, I guess. It's just there because they thought it was cool. So, yeah. Not something I do. Let's go ahead and make a roguelike. Yeah. Someday. Why was this room here, by the way? This room was just empty, wasn't it? Very suspicious. You'd think there'd be like an altar or something there. Okay, I guess that's just there for fun. Wait. Wait, it said I found a faded altar. Where? Where did I find a faded altar? Oh, it's right here. Let's see. Okay. Well, I don't care. I already have Ignis. My boy. I assume he's a boy. Give me those levels, please. I thought that was going to be enough. I'll definitely wrap up after this run. I'm getting tired. And hopefully I'll be able to sleep while the tooth pain isn't all that bad. It's relatively subdued right now compared to how it has been, honestly. I, for one, welcome having my head hit the pillow. Lumpy. Alright, so there we go. Fighting up there as well. Take those off for now, it's not time yet. Jeez, I'm having a hard time hitting anything. Yeah, that's actually more evasive than the bat by a little bit. Crazy. Because my dexterity's 5. I assume that's affecting my accuracy, right? Attributes and stats. Accuracy, yeah. That would be it. I think I need to take dex when I'm level, not strength. Otherwise, I'm just never ever gonna hit anything. That's really bad. Supposedly I'm a dwarf, you know, like, if I can do both hitting things hard and casting things good, there has to be some kind of drawback. So, fair enough. It's a really clear one, which I appreciate. Nice not having to ID, like, equipment in this game. I appreciate that. I don't know if it was always like that or not. I'm not sure. It's definitely, like, the exception, though, not the rule. As far as roguelikes go, not having to ID equipment. Ooh, wizardry. Probably worth putting on. Hey, success rate, yeah. Heck yeah. It'll be great for my non-existent spells. Build this soon, I promise. Actually use magic wands now too. I guess I should check that. I assume it just keeps stuff. Yeah, it immobilizes. And it does damage too. That's nice. Okay. Target and adjacent foes. Handy. Sounds like it'd be really good, actually. Wish I had that last run. That might have saved the run. I should really get these guys in a hallway. Should really not die. What the hell? This is potentially really bad. Oh, they both died. I think I hit myself too. Seems like it's not just like adjacent. It seems like it spreads out to everything adjacent. So like chains. So I think I think of myself. Yeah, I feel sick. Oh, I'm poisoned. Okay. How sick? Very sick. Potential growth. Oh, I mutated. Come on. I died. Really? Not having stuff ID'd for the first few floors really sucks. I don't know if I had any... Well, I might have had scrolls of ID. I hadn't checked the scrolls yet. I should be checking scrolls as soon as I get them if I'm in a safe situation. Well, no, I should be clearing the floor first, so I don't teleport into something. But yeah, that's fine. Basically, oof. Deal there, oof. I could have prepped for that, like, in the long term. I'm trying to be a good gamer and learn from my mistakes instead of just completing. It takes strength. It takes strength to not just bitch. Okay, that was a short run. I would like to do another, but at the same time, I think I need to head off and just chill for a while with the whole tooth thing and the whole painkiller thing and the whole pain is unbearable thing. So, short stream, but hey, I kept on my schedule. I did stream today, so I should be back on Thursday. All right, thank you for coming. Let's see if there's any other raid.